In the summer of 2023, Georgia Transparency began looking into something after an anonymous tip was submitted regarding a local business using city power. However, source information could not be verified. Therefore, no substantial information relevant to the tip was introduced in the featured story. However, an open records request was submitted for information in relation to local business Red's Grub Shack.
GT is going hot with a story about a local business, and what we have found about the alcohol licensing could shock you. All information released in this story was pulled from public records and public Facebook images and videos. To sell alcohol such as beer and wine in the city of Grantville, one must apply through the city and fill out an application. Fingerprints and background investigation appears to be conducted by the Grantville Police Department. Your application must be voted on by the City Council for approval. Recently, a reliable Grantville source submitted an open records request to Grantville for information regarding local business Red's Grub Shack. The request was for a current copy of Red's Grub Shack 2024 beer and wine license. Unknown time of this request was submitted. However, on or around March 18th or 19th, I was in the Grantville City Hall submitting an open records request and a notarized statement establishing all future records be unredacted in accordance with the Georgia Open Records Act pertaining to press and news media. Mr. Phillips then entered City Hall, and public official Whitley asked Mr. Phillips if he is here to get his business license. Mr. Phillips was ushered into the back of the secured area of City Hall.
Who's up here recording y'all for?
I'm just putting in some open records requests.
Yeah. You ain't had enough yet, have you?
I don't know what you mean.
Red, are you here to get your business thing? Yes,
You go ahead and get done with him.
Thank you, ma'am. And there's my request right there.
I'll call that. Thank you.
You want a copy?
Yeah, I do.
You can get one from them.
You make me a copy?
Wow, that's a fast open records request. That's a fast open.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the fastest open records request I've ever seen in my life.
You treat people with respect.
Approximately the next day or two, after the reliable source is returned the open records request for Red's Grub Shack 2024 beer license. According to the record release, the date issued this license was March 20th, 2024. Mr. Phillips could have been at City Hall to renew his business license. Was Mr. Phillips also renewing his beer and wine license that day as well? According to city records, Red's Grub Shack 2023 beer license expired December 31st, 2023, whereas the request for the 2024 copy was issued on March 20th, 2024. It appears there is over a 60-day gap between the expiration date and the renewal date. GT can't confirm if Red's Grub Shack was in fact serving alcohol during this time. We did, however, find pictures on Facebook ranging from January 1st, 2024 through February 24th, 2024, with what looks to be open alcohol containers inside the establishment. We were also able to find one video that appears an unknown male is drinking from an open container. Since then, it looks like these pictures have been removed from the Facebook page. However, the videos appear to still remain on the page at this time. We also found what appears to be an altered beer and wine license application. It looks that on May 25th, 2023, an initial application was submitted to the city of Grantville. The portion of the application that asks, quote, I have not, circle 1, ever been arrested of a crime, end quote, where no information was filled in. It appears that on June 26, 2023, the same application was altered with arrests and a double notarization. There was not an amended copy returned with this request. According to Mr. Phillips' criminal history, the information placed on this application may not have been entirely accurate. According to the Coweta County Superior Court, Mr. Phillips was convicted in 2016 of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The disposition of nolo was shown for the charge of battery family violence. Sentence was 5 years with the first 12 months to be served in confinement. Also an additional 12 months to run concurrently. According to the Coweta County Superior Court, Mr. Phillips was also convicted of aggravated stalking in 2018. According to court transcripts, it appears this count was reduced to 3 counts of misdemeanor stalking. None of these Mr. Phillips mentioned on his application for a beer and wine license. The altered application listed some offenses, but still not the more serious offenses. Did Mr. Phillips forget these arrests and convictions, or were they intentionally not placed on the application? Why didn't Grantville Police Department catch this? While Mr. Phillips would still be able to serve alcoholic beverages in his establishment according to his criminal history, his application could still get approved. However, it appears the initial application submitted did not include a truthful account of prior arrests or convictions. According to Section 5-174 of the City Ordinance in access through the City Charter, any person licensed hereunder shall be required to renew his license on or before January 1st each year. A penalty of 10% of the license fee shall be assessed for failure to renew the license fee on or before March 1st. After March 1st, the offender shall be subject to citation and a daily fine up to $50 and 5 days in jail for each beer and wine continues to be sold thereafter. Section 5-179 of the City of Grantville ordinances states that no person may be employed to serve beer and wine by an establishment holding a license hereunder until such person has been fingerprinted by the police department and has been issued a letter of clearance by the police department indicating the person to be employed to serve beer and wine is eligible for such employment. We found a copy of the agenda and recorded video from the City Council meeting in June of 2023. However, the minutes were not made available to the public for download as the agenda was. On page 2, the decision was voted to approve an alcohol license application by Charles Phillips on behalf of Red's Grub Shack located at 24 Main Street.
Decision on alcohol license application by Charles Phillips on behalf of Red's Grub Shack located at 24 Main Street. Do I have a motion? Motion. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor? Aye.
The council voted to approve Mr. Phillips' application. Was the City Council made aware of Mr. Phillips' full criminal history as should have been reported on the application to include matching with a background check administered by the Grantville Police Department? Would the council have voted to approve or deny this application or have some follow-on questions about this? Did the council vote under false pretense of the alcohol license application? Was this local business allowed to bypass certain city ordinances while others had to pay and file the necessary paperwork? Is Charles Phillips now becoming the strong arm for city officials with Grantville protecting him on certain local remedies? This could be a recipe for disaster if that's the case.
Out of state.
Look, do you see the actual city you're in standing against you? Nobody cares what them out-of-staters think.
Who's standing against me?
None of them are even powerful enough to come to this city, and I challenge any of you to. Let that be known. All right? United. We're united.
Oh, okay, all right. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good day.
Until next time, please make sure to like, share, subscribe to include smashing that notification bell. GT, all we call it.